What is up, JG603 here, owner and operator of TSW. It's Sunday, another round of power rankings coming in hot. Let's check this thing out. Little different today. Jarring, I know. Strange camera setup. Hello, look at this. So we want to do something a little different. We're gonna try this out. So it was mentioned, you know, to be able to see the name with the rankings all in one image is kind of the only way to do it. We got to block up at the top because when we do hit the top, it does reveal the next one a little early. So we're gonna try it out like this week. I don't think I love this, but we are gonna try this thing out. We are, you know, seeing how this is gonna look going forward. So real quick here, we got our honorable mentions and the goodbyes. Honorable mention, of course, to the B Cod here, Chico, Chris, and Swain, number one contenders for the trios titles. We got the Luchador, controversial, but a tag win nonetheless over a champion, Dargan. Because he's Dargan, and great efforts against a big time there. And sir, nice win last week, picking up that tag win, but you know, more of a manager. Nice debut there, nice spot for him. That's about that. So moving right along here, we've got LBJ, the one, the only, the mod god. A goodbye from the rankings, of course, inactive, tough loss in that fail forward to get momentum, but is in the Rumble, so plenty of goodness coming there. We've got Rocks, of course, in the Rumble as well, showing some great prowess right now, but tough loss to Brandon, had to knock him back because he was at the end of the rankings last time. We've got JG603. Don't know what's up with him. Of course, bit of an injury, attacked at the hands of Ichabod backstage. Animal, appreciate getting me back a little there, but let's move in to the top 30 and the most brilliant 25. Real quick here, we got Fen dropping that couple spots, inactive. Rumble's coming, he'll be good to go. Same here with Chef completely inactive here, dropping a bit, coming off that Rumble qualifier. These next guys gonna be kind of all chilling in the same range. We got Z-Rock, same situation, better ranking because he is most recently a hardcore champion compared to some of these other guys. Now, controversy, we got PA Tony. He did get a win this week. He did get a win, got a new title, question mark, not legally sanctioned certainly, but good for Tony. I like what he's got going on right now. Speaking of Tony, we got Prod, of course, was unranked, popping up right into this thing. Oh boy, controversy. Not sure what happened at the end of that match. That was strange, but a win's a win. He qualified. But we got to rank this guy a little bit more because, man, Mr. Benjamin really put on a show, one could say here, on that matchup. Congratulations here. The TS25 number 25 is going to be Mr. Benjamin, previously unranked. We've got AJ dropping back a couple spots here. Tough tag loss there. Big win last week, though, and locked and loaded for the Rumble, so really excited to see what's next for one AJ. We've got Khan here, dropping back just one spot, technically inactive. You know, he had Tiger Jet fighting for him this week. Didn't quite go his way, though. We've got DJ Scorpio, him and Swanee, both around the same areas as they often do, get paired together. They're number contenders for the tag titles after that Disabled Founding Fathers situation gets settled, and of course both in the Royal Rumble as well. Coming in at number 20, touched on this a little bit ago, Animal, of course, a little brawl with Ichabod, fighting for your boy's honor this week, and I appreciate that. Animal did pick up a nice win there, so we're gonna give him a little bump in the rankings. Of course, another guy, Rumble locked and loaded, but also tag title picture on the hunt. Moving up, 5 spaces here. Could maybe go up a little higher, but these top of the rankings are really tight right now when you consider all the champions that we got ranked here in TSW at the moment. But of course, Phineas and Herb, huge win over Raw Dog this week, and man, I cannot wait to see that tag title match coming up at the Rumble. We've got DT Wings. We're gonna pair these two right together. DT and Kopak, of course, trios champions, part of Team America. DT2 loosely, of course, considering he doesn't defend the title with him at the moment, but it is Freebird rules. He is a champion, but not ranked size. He is coming off a loss in some qualifiers as of late. Very unfortunate for that guy right there. But then we've got a bit of a drop here. Huggy's actually going to slide back 4 spots from 12 to 16, mainly a little bit of activity, a little bit of a cold streak right now for the Queen's TSW when it comes to in relationship with Jen. You know, we are going to take Steph, we are going to take Jen's loss to Steph a little bit to the Queens. You know, that is a little bit on them as well. We've got Kapnerk here at 15, multi-time champion, 3 divisions. This man is one of the best here. Of course, part of those trios titles will be defending at the Rumble. Trios, Hell in a Cell match against the B-Cot. We've got Jen here, aforementioned, previously unbeaten, back-to-back tough losses though here to Miss Chico and Steph. Gonna tumble down the rankings a little bit. Was in the top 10 at 9, now back down to 14. We got a riser here up and Adam going from 17 to 13, raising up 4 spots. Big win in that tag match, of course. Rumble right around the corner with that huge match against Boxy. And again, controversial win, but a win is a win here in TSW. And Adam is on a bit of a hot streak right now. We've got Mrs. JG backstage, attacked Miss Chico. Can't really do too much there. Gonna drop back a spot a little bit due to, again, the aforementioned issues with the queens at the moment. But still not sure what's next for the tag title scene here. But we do know Steph versus Huggies one more time, and then maybe Miss JG, maybe Jen, maybe someone else starts to push into that singles action here in TSW. The last one on the outside. Looking, and we got big time TS2. Sweet going from 13 to 11 here. Fantastic win over Dargan, and man, I tell you what, very close to getting top 10 here, just off the momentum he's got right now. Next week, a great shot to do so, because we don't know what's up with this one right here. We got Shrades, former hardcore champion. Fantastic run by Shrades, going from 2 back to 10 here. Not a great showing by Shrades in that main event by any means. Roldy kind of steamrolled that thing. Shrades running through the crowd to try to escape, and man, beaten, bloodied, battered, and we don't know what's up with Shrades right now. We're going to assume probably rematch clause immediately, and we'll see where that puts him in the rankings going forward towards the Rumble season. But based on that show ended, I'll be honest, I'm not so sure Shrades is going to be ready for action this week. I don't know. That hardcore title will undoubtedly be defended. I'm not sure if Shrades is using that rematch clause quite yet. And here we go, guys. Popping through. We got the 9-hole. We got Boxy here. Oh, what a bad loss, man. Albrecht getting in a little bit of the way. Bit of bad animating, which had a lot of that on this show, but Boxy, of course, still is champion. One of the greatest of the greats in TSW, dominant the hardcore division, looking to be dominant here in the Universal division as well. Now, this is where things are going to get really interesting this week. At number 8, I'm going to hear about this one. We've got Joker, one half the tag champions. They've been on an absolute roll, but singles loss this week with not a lot of controversy. Of course, the managers removed from ringside for that, but relatively straight up loss. And same thing here for Raw Dog. Again, we're gonna put Raw a little bit higher more often than not, as he does have previous title reigns at TSW, but right now the tag champs, well, you know, real on the reels a little bit, just a little bit here. So 2 weeks Rumble, these guys will have a tag match. Is going to be some kind of heavy no DQ situation on that bad boy, but I'm really intrigued to see what happens here. Of course, Raw and Joker both qualified for the Rumble as well, so we could possibly even see a double champ situation for the first time ever in TSW. Now, why are these guys so low? There's a lot of guys that are up top right now. We've got the newly debuting Roldy. Man, I mean, I could maybe have argued putting him at the 9, even the 10, of course, Shrades in 10. But man, that was an insane debut. He looked fantastic in the ring, and I love them fighting through the crowd. I need to see that like all the time. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. Great win there by Roldy, but of course, the follow-up is the most important part of being a new champion. We've seen plenty of guys, especially in this division, win the title, drop the title, win the title, drop the title. So, Roldy, this week, good luck. Godspeed as we get to the top 5. Might notice a big riser this week, as we're gonna throw Steph up there. Steph's been kind of quietly at the back half of the rankings right now, a little bit of a cold streak, but heating up again. Once again, champion 4-time, and we had to give some love. The way these rankings shook out this week, it only made sense to put Steph from the 10 spot here up to the 5. Steph versus Huggies at the Rumble. Cannot wait to see how that one shakes out. But here we go, guys. How does this shake out? Top 4. We're going to put Johnny Claps here. Of course, was inactive back at 8, jumping up to 4 here. Nice win over Tiger Jet. Pretty convincing fashion, too. Of course, the Clap Army going to be at ringside. We're talking Sap, we're talking Vibe. Sap in the Rumble. Vibe still going to qualify, by the way. Will likely be in an opportunity to do so this very week. But Johnny Claps, Wall Street fight against Khan at the Rumble. This is huge for him. I do believe if he retains at the Rumble, he will be the longest reigning cruiserweight champion in TSW history. That is some huge stipulations here for the Clap Daddy. But that means the top 3. Who could it be? I think this is pretty fair. We got Landmark here at number 3. He's gonna have a +2 as well. Oh my lord. Of course, Landmark, Bit of controversy last week. Backstage brawl, got shanked, stomped out, assaulted in some vicious way behind a car in the parking lot by Raw Dog. But this week, bouncing back with a huge win in a big way. You know, backstage brawls, I'm not gonna give a lot of credit or punishment towards. A little bit of RNG, but I think when you get in that ring and you beat a guy like Joker, that was an impressive match to me. And with that Money in the Bank briefcase, Rumble right around the corner, some questions about the CPS, of course, the Ched Protection Squad. A lot of questions here as we get up to the Rumble. No bigger question than who is the one, who's the two. It's got to be. It's got to be. We got Ched here at the 2-hole, thick Ched, King Ched as it may be. A little bit of activity, a little bit of sticking his nose in here and there. But we are very close to this Rumble, and Ched hasn't, not only doing a lot of good, but doing nothing bad right now. He has been quietly building sneaky win. He is coming off a win versus Steven Flow. So very excited to see Ched at the Rumble, big time, last ham standing. But speaking of the hams, it's gotta be Brandon 2K. And then this is the problem once we get to the top. Of course, we're gonna. So by the way, let me know how you feel about me down here, that stuff up there. I think the best is me camera up top, but I do get the idea of being able to see the names, the rankings all in one fell swoop. I definitely do get that, but I also don't like spoiling stuff before we quite get there. But we talk about Brandon 2K, unreal run right now. His trilogy with Landmark was absolutely electric, borderline rivalry of the year situation there. But of course, hot streak, +3, defeating everybody. Rocks, Rowdy, Prod, Stony, Tony, everyone in this division. He is picked up, he is put down. We've said it's about time to give this man a real challenge. He is now the longest reigning BMI champion, and he will be defending that belt in a multi-man match this week. We're gonna up the difficulty, turning up to 11 for Brandon 2K. But until then, guys, that's all we got for you today. Appreciate y'all. Y'all been the best. Y'all been too sweet. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, notification, activate all that good stuff. And I'll get you next time. Woo! Appreciate you.